It was still that very day on the Christmas Eve. So immediately after sharing our meat, we have to cook something that we are going to eat that very evening. Because we didn't really eat anything from that morning till in the evening that we have been very busy. So we have to cook good food and eat. Guess what we are about to cook? We wanted to cook rice, but we said no because the next day rice is going to food everywhere. So we decided to cook different food. This tomato is the tomato we are going to be using to cook our stew the next day, which is Christmas. So I decided to wash everything and grind since I will be using out of it for this evening. So immediately after washing my tomato, I have to quickly come and select some meat that I will be using to cook. I have to quickly start washing them because it was already getting late. What I was happy about at this point was that the meat was not too dirty, so it didn't take me much time to wash. After washing, I have to quickly add all the necessary ingredients so that I can boil it. So I have to use gas to boil this meat because we are using our firewood oven for other food. I have to still add that spices for more flavor, and then I added my water. So we are going to be cooking pounded yam mixed with fufu with egusi soup. So for the food to get done faster, me and my sister have to join hands together to cook it. I was in charge of the soup session, so she was in charge of the swallow. So she have to quickly peel and wash the yam inside the pot and then added our fufu. So she have to place it on the fire for that to start cooking. So a few minutes later, I came back to check our meat and it was already okay at this point. So I have to remove it from the fire and place another pot to cook our egusi soup. So at this point, I was really rushing to cook the soup fast so that night will not get to me. And I was already hungry at this point. I couldn't wait for the food to get done so that I would dive in. On this day, before we slept, it was late in the night. Because since it was on a Christmas Eve, we still have a lot of meat that we needed to wash and boil. We just have to set that aside first and cook something that we are going to eat. Because now we eat, now they get power to work. Although we already know that we are going to sleep late, so we are already prepared for it. So at this point, we are still in the process of cooking our soup. At this point, we're already done frying our melon soup. We added our meat stock, and now we are adding our stockfish. So after adding our stockfish, we added our boiled meat so that all of them can cook together. Sometimes being with your parents is so very sweet. If I've traveled back now, where will I be seeing those type of food to eat again? At this point, I've added the ingredients that I needed to add, and I cover for it to cook. So our yam is done and it's ready to pound. My sister has set the mortar so that she can start pounding. So I have to tell my mom that we should cook pounded yam because it's still a long time that I ate it. So I came back to check the soup and I adjusted with one seasoning cube. At this point, my sister was already done pounding the yam, so she had to set that aside so that she can pound the fufu. After pounding the fufu, she will now add the pounded yam together so that she can mix them together. So right now, I've added my pumpkin leaf and I left that to cook for some while, and our soup is ready. And I have to remove it. And in the other side, my sister has already pounding, so she have to pack them inside the nylon. Well, finally, food is ready. Let me go and eat. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.